Alright, so by now I think that you've kind of got the hang of it. So I'm going to move through the last part of this, the last 6, fairly quickly, and I'm going to sub in my stuff as I go along. So y equals mx plus b. So my y value is positive 1. My m value is a negative 5. This is an x. My x value is a positive 6. And we have plus b. So a negative 5 and a positive 6 is going to be a negative 30. Bring down everything else. And I'm going to add 30. That's the inverse of a negative 30. And I'm going to add 30 over here. So I'm left with 31 equals b. So my answer, my equation, is y equals negative 5x plus 31. And so let's move on to the next one. Next one, y equals mx plus b. And so my y value is going to be negative 7. I see it right here. And my m value is negative 7. And my x value is negative 7. And I'm trying to figure out what my b value is, or what my y-intercept. A negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49. So be careful with that. You have to think back to 7th grade when you learn how to multiply with negatives. I'm going to do the inverse of a positive 49, and that's a negative 49. I have to subtract 49 on both sides. A negative 49 and a negative 7, that is going to equal a negative 56 whenever I combine those. So b equals negative 56. So my equation is y equals negative 7, I got it from my slope, x minus 56, and I got that from my y-intercept. Number 9, y equals mx plus b. My y value is 5. My m value is also 5. My x value is 3. And I'm trying to find my y-intercept. 5 times 3 is 15. Bring down the rest of my equation. The inverse of a positive 15 is negative 15, so I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. So a negative 15 and a positive 5, that's going to be a negative 10. And so b equals negative 10. Y equals positive 5x, because that's my slope, minus 10 is my y-intercept. Number 10, y equals mx plus b. My y value is negative 3. My m value is also negative 3. My x value is negative 2. Negative 3 times a negative 2, that's going to be a positive 6. Uh-oh, my b's and my 6's look the same. Well, this is a 6 and that's a b. I'll make it an uppercase b just for this problem so you can tell the difference, okay? Alright, so the inverse of a positive 6 is a negative 6. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. And so now b equals a negative 9. Like math professors everywhere are like, what is he doing? An uppercase b. Anyway, you get the idea. Alright, so my y-intercept is negative 9. Alright, so my equation is y equals negative 3x. So I'm getting my slope right there. That's a negative 3. And then my y-intercept is negative 9. Got that right there. Number 11, y equals mx plus b. So my y value is 6. My m, or my slope, is 4. My x value is 2. And I'm trying to figure out my b value, or my y-intercept. 4 times 2 is 8. Bring down the rest of my equation. The opposite of 8 is subtracting 8. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. A negative 8 and a positive 6. You got to think back to 7th grade on how you would do that, but it does equal a negative 2. And so b, or my y-intercept, is negative 2. So whenever I create my equation, it's y equals 4x. I got the 4 from my slope, minus 2. My y-intercept was negative 2. Last one, y equals mx plus b. And so I'm going to sub in 8 for y, and my slope is negative 8. My x value is 2. So negative 8 times positive 2 is a negative 16. Bring down the rest of my equation. And the inverse of a negative 16 is a positive 16. So I'm going to add 16 to both sides. And a positive 16 plus 8 is going to be a positive 24. So what I'm left with now is b equals 24. My y-intercept is 24. So my last equation for part 1 is y equals, let's see, negative 8, because that's my slope, x, and my y-intercept is a positive 24. And that's it, number 12.